my hair go.
I'm not leaving.
Let it go.
I'm not leaving. You gotta pay me.
I got the message. I done paid you exactly what you asked for.
You gotta
Let
pay
my
me.
hair go.
I don't care.
Let my hair go.
I don't care. Give me my phone. I'm gonna do a live. Go ahead.
Let my hair go.
I'll do the same to you.
She's
I'm
here.
not leaving.
She don't want you to.
She don't want to pay.
She don't want you to pay, sir.
Man, show the money. Show what I paid.
You pay, but we're gonna fix it. You not leaving.
Show what I paid.
I'm not showing nothing. You didn't pay enough. This is the money, but you're not leaving.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cynthia here, and guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at a really messy situation. Actually, one of my subscribers here on YouTube drew my attention to this video. I don't know how come I missed it, but yes, let's get right into it. Alright guys, today's video is about an African braiding shop, a very shocking story if I may, that happened in Alabama. A woman says she was locked inside a braiding shop, pulled by her hair and held against her will, all over a $50 price dispute. Now, this is the Mama Gifted Hands incident, and guys, it gets way worse than you think. So there's this TikToker that was documenting her process of getting her hair done named Jessica Odom. She and the stylist actually agreed that the hair was going to go for $200. But once she was done and ready to pay, the salon told her that she owed an extra $50, claiming that the stylist that did her hair used human hair extensions. Now, this was without telling Jessica about it. Guys, I'm not even going to talk too much in this video. There's so many videos to explain this. First of all, let's get right into Jessica's story, because she did a story time about this whole thing. So before we get right into the video, let's just quickly read the text message, right? Hey, how much for medium boho knotless? So medium means small and medium, like just in between, right? And then this salon people said starts 200 and up. It depends on the length you want. And then she went further to say, what's the price for mid, back, and butt length? Okay, so that's in between the back and the butt length. Okay, and then this salon people said $200. And then she said, okay, when are you available? They went further to respond, we have availability today. And then Jessica said, I get off at 4. Can I come then? The people were like, yeah, sure. They sent her the address and all that. And then she said, do I need to do or bring anything? They said, no. You can bring cash, please. Now, that's the text message that happened between Jessica and this salon people. Now, let's get right into the story time.
Hey guys, it's story time. So yesterday I stumbled across Mama's Gifted Hands. I reached out to schedule an appointment. They said that I can come the same day, and it was going to be $200 for some medium boho knotless. I jumped on it. So I get there. Hospitality was great. Everything was great. And things quickly changed. When I paid the $200 to them, this happened. I got locked in the building, and I was told that I could not leave, and that the services that I received was actually $250, which, as you saw in the text message, she said $200. I even showed her, and she agreed that she said $200 and still tried to demand that I pay $30 to $60 more for the human hair that they put in my head that I never asked for. I was threatened, locked in. I tried to leave. I got pushed back in, and my hair was pulled, as you can see here. They pulled out my real hair while doing this. The police was called, and when they showed up, she started saying that I punched her, and I never did. So the police ended up watching the cameras, and at the end of it, the police even told her they assaulted me. I never punched her. I did try to push past her to get out because I was being held against my will, which is illegal.
You can pay $250 for
You didn't say $250.
Okay, I thought you just pay for the hair and leave.
So yeah, things started out great, but they didn't end so well, as you can see.
We're gonna cut the human hair off.
I would not recommend Mama's Gifted Hands in Birmingham
You know,
I fell in love with
that's
the
why I thought
work
she was
that I saw on TikTok,
regular
but
knowledge.
if it comes
Now the
with
borehole, this is
this,
the borehole. Now that's what I thought because I received,
I
like
don't
I
even
said, I
want it.
received a lot of text messages. That's what I
I
thought.
did
I said, okay,
leave,
if
and
you are, here, record me. I know. I said,
she
if
was
you
still
want,
trying to cut
if
the
you,
hair out of my head, but the
you can
officer
take.
had to tell her repeatedly that she could not touch me. And he stated that he saw the messages and I paid what we agreed upon. It was nothing that could be done.
Guys, this is just really messy, if I may. I don't know. I feel like this is unacceptable. Stick to what you guys agreed on. It's as simple as that. Why trying to cause commotion with an extra money that was never mentioned in the first place? This whole thing doesn't make sense. The salon people were obviously greedy. And I just have a problem. Why did they find it difficult to communicate to the lady? Hey, we're using human hair extension. This would cost an extra 50 bucks. Should we go ahead? Why did they have a problem with explaining that to her? They had to wait till the whole hair was done before they said their shenanigans. Anyway, guys, news reporters actually met Jessica to cover this story, and whew, let's get right into that.
Tonight, a Birmingham woman says what should have been a simple, relaxing trip to get her hair done ended with her locked inside the salon and assaulted. This entire ordeal caught on video, and that video has now gone viral on social media as the woman demands justice.
Your reporter James Giles joining us after talking with Jessica Odom about what she says happened at Mama's Gifted Hands in Birmingham. And James, why did she say she needed to post that video?
Well, Steve, Brittany, she says it was never about going viral. She just wanted to warn others about what she experienced. She says she never expected it to blow up like this.
I just wanted to get my hair done and I wanted to go home.
For Jessica Odom, it's not the hairstyle she'll remember. It's what happened after the appointment.
I done paid you exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go.
I don't care.
Let my hair go.
I don't care.
She says she walked into Mama Gifted Hands expecting a quick appointment and walked out shaken, confused, missing a piece of her hair and holding a video she'd never dreamed she'd need to record.
I looked in the mirror, I loved my hair, and I went in my purse, I grabbed the $200 in cash, and I gave it to the braider. She started speaking in their language, which I don't know what ethnicity they are, but she went over to the owner, which they refer to as Mama, and she gave her the money, and then she hopped up and she was like, no, this is $200.
Odom says everything started normally. A few texts, a clear plan, and a $200 agreed upon price.
Let my hair go.
We cannot leave you because
Man, I'm finna sue you, bro. I'm finna sue you.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you too.
I said sue.
But once the stylist was finished, she says the tone shifted. Odom says suddenly the stylist demanded more money, and that's when everything changed.
She told me to just give her $30 and I could leave, or if not, go sit in the chair and we'll cut the hair out. I said, you're not cutting my hair out, and I'm not giving you anything extra. I paid you your $200. I'm leaving. She was like, no, you're not leaving. So she turns and she locks the door.
She says she spent nearly an hour struggling with 3 women, calling police as she tried to get out.
Hey, record me. I know. I said, if you want, you can pay.
We went to the salon for their side of things. They declined to comment. Birmingham police say they're aware of the video and detectives are reviewing the case.
Charges will be pressed, and I am filing a lawsuit.
And Odom says once police got there, they did tell the women in the shop that they had assaulted and kidnapped her, but right now, no one has been arrested. So far, the video that's gone viral on TikTok has well over 1 million views.
Imagine what happened. They denied the whole thing. When they were asked about the whole incident, they denied the whole thing. What? Are you seeing the level of dirtiness these people are trying to put out there? But yes, guys, the story gets even deeper because eventually they were arrested. Now let's get right into that.
The salon owner and 2 of her employees have been arrested on kidnapping and assault charges. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. This comes after a video went viral of the employees pulling a woman's hair and locking her inside the business until police showed up last week. We have Michael Higdon with the latest details from the breaking news desk.
Yeah, it was an intense TikTok video with more than 1 million views showing a Birmingham woman's experience being locked inside of a braiding salon and having her hair pulled out over $50. The suspects have been identified as Asatu Kamara, Julia Ondo, and Gladys Nzinga Kumba, all of Birmingham. They have been charged with kidnapping and assault in connection to the incident that happened last Saturday at Mama Gifted Hands on Parkway East. Jessica Odom, the victim in this case, told WBTM 13 she texted the salon owner directly to book her appointment. In the text messages, you can see how she asked how much for boho knotless braids, and the owner responded with $200. Well, apparently human hair was used to do the style, and the owner said she owed another $50. Odom said she started walking toward the door when the owner asked her for $30 instead of that. If she couldn't pay the $30, she could sit down so the owner could actually cut the hair out. Well, that's when Odom claims the owner locked her inside the salon. Odom said that she tussled with the owner and other employees while trying to unlock the door and finally got it opened when she felt someone grab her by the hair. Odom said that they pushed her back into the salon, locked the door again. In video that you see right here showing the employees pulling on her hair for another 30 to 40 minutes until police actually showed up. All suspects were taken into custody without incident today. They remain in the Jefferson County Jail without bond.
Honestly, at this point, I want to say serves them right, because the level of trauma Jessica went through is beyond comprehension. Guys, let's get it straight. Not like she didn't pay for the hair. She paid the agreed price. But because of an extra money that she had no idea of, they decided to malhandle her, kidnap her, if I may, and even pull her hair from her head. Guys, I've never had such experience, but I do know it's painful for a hair to pull out from your scalp. I know it's painful, so I don't need to have an experience of that to know how painful it is. Now, trust the TikTok people. All of them have things to say. And there was this lady that actually said something about this, and Jessica responded to this lady. But yes, let's get right into what this lady said and hear what Jessica said after.
And to that lady down in Alabama getting her hair pulled out by the African lady, that's what your ass get. We done told you. Y'all don't never want to listen to the motherfucking people. Y'all don't never want to listen to the people. Ain't never a part of the movement, but you always come crying to the people. Now, we done told y'all we not messing with them Africans until they realize the privilege that they have here in Black America comes from Black Americans. And clearly they ain't realized that, because I could tell by the grip she had in your motherfucking hair, she could care less about what type of American you are. She wanted them American dollars, and you didn't hand them over fast enough. You gave this lady money and she still grabbed your motherfucking hair. Their hair, because clearly you had a layaway plan going. But let's stay focused. Let's stay focused on how not too long ago the Africans was telling you they was boycotting you. And we told you, no, we gonna boycott them. And you said, fuck y'all. I'm going to get my hair done by this African. She got a sale. Yeah, that sales, it sold you, didn't it? It sold you. It sold you. Next time, listen. We not coming. Ain't no, you dealing with a whole nother generation. This not the generation where you don't listen and you go out there and get your ass whooped, and here we come to defend you. This the generation that's gonna proudly tell your ass. Now, didn't I tell you? This the generation that's gonna hold your ass accountable. Cause didn't I tell you? So now you get a second chance in life. Maybe you'll get to sue that lady and make some money. A win is a win. But while you sitting back paying for lawyers and suing and all that shit, I want you to think about how your people who actually care about you told you.
I don't know. I just feel like there's no sympathy in what this lady said. So many a time, yes, I've seen videos where they try to boycott African breeding shops, but I mean, there are times when you need to show sympathy, okay? But yes, let's get right into what Jessica said about this video.
And to that lady down in Alabama getting her hair pulled out by the African.
And to you, lovely Kenya, let me start by saying this. You are a very beautiful woman. I wish you had done your research before you made this video. And then maybe you would have never made it. Now, I figured you probably made it for content, to get views, likes, whatever it is that you were going for. But I want to say this. I have been through so much in the past, maybe 2.5 years. I haven't had access to a television. I didn't have access to a cell phone, social media. And when I finally got a hold of a phone and was able to get on social media, my biggest goal was to show everyone that what was sent to break me only made me stronger. I wanted them to know how God has brought me through everything that I have been through. I fought so hard to get back to my children. And now that I have them, I'm not going to allow anyone to take me from them again. No, I was not aware of a boycott. Knew nothing about it. So if you felt like it was a spit in the face for me to go to the Africans to get my hair braided, I had no idea. I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. I'm not. One day I decided that I was going to get my hair done. And I'm not originally from Birmingham. This was my first time getting my hair done in the city of Birmingham. Which is why I decided to go and search braiders in Birmingham. That wasn't the only person that I reached out to. I reached out to multiple people. And I was strictly going off the work. And I tried to keep it under a certain price for my budget. So no, I didn't go to her because it was a deal. There were people running specials that were cheaper than that, but they couldn't get me in time. That person was the one person that responded and said that I can come the same day. That is why I went. And when I made that video and I posted it, it was not a cry out for help. I don't know where you got that from. I simply made that video to show people my experience and how everything escalated, and to warn others. I guess I would be warning the others who also did not know about the boycott. If anything, me going through this shined a light on the boycott, because apparently I missed the memo. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So, I just want to say, I appreciate everyone who has been standing behind me when it comes to this situation. I don't want to speak on it too much. But to all of my supporters, the people who really understand, the people who really looked and saw what I've been through, I appreciate each and every one of you. I am a changed person, and I was not about to let anyone make me take steps back. God has been working on me, and I promise you I'm not perfect. I'm not. But I've learned so much over the past years. And God has been so good to me, that I refuse to let everything that I've learned just go down the drain. Everything that He has instilled in me. So, lovely Kenya, like I said, you're a beautiful woman. I will be praying for you. And thank you. And thanks to everyone else. I love y'all. God bless.
From this video, it looks like she's been away for 2.5 years, because she says she's been away from television, from cell phone, from things. And I don't know, there's so many places coming to my mind. If she's gone through that, been away from her kids, and then, she came back, decided to get her hair done, how is it her fault that she decided to go to an African braiding shop? Because the lady in the other video was making it look like it's her fault for going to an African braiding shop. I do know for a fact that there are still good African braiding shops out there that will give you good service and are not greedy for money. So how is it her fault that she decided to go there to get her hair done? You know what I said about the other video not having empathy? She explained clearly it was convenient for her, the price was within her budget, and they agreed to take her the same day because she was going to leave after work. This just goes to show that before you talk about something, try to consider the other person, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes, give the person grace. But yes, amongst every other reactions, a lot of people were siding her. I personally am siding Jessica, because how can you tell me to pay a certain amount that we both never discussed? Anyway, let's get right into other people's reactions.
The way me and that African would have tore that shop up, holding my hair, after you told me in the text message that it was going to be $200, I get there, you serving me wine, you being all nice to me, and then you mad and about to cut my braids out for an extra $50 that you didn't tell me. That's what they do. The African brain shops will tell you, hey, it's going to be $200. When you get there, it's actually going to be more. Y'all might as well just take $350 or $400, because the game is to get you in there. Just like when you go buy a car, they said you can get a car with $500 down. Actually, when you get there, they're going to run your credit 1,000,000 times, and it's going to be $5,000 down to drive off the lot with a car you want. So that's what they do. That's their gimmick. That's their strategy to get you in the door, to get you in the chair, to get you to sit down so you can get your hair done. Her name is Mama Gifted Hands, the lady that pulled that black girl by the hair, was telling her, the girl was like, I'm going to sue you. She was like, and I'm going to shoot you too. Like, lady, let that lady hair go. Listen, you got $200. It's what you asked for. But that's what they do. They pushed her back in the shop, and they threatened her. The way I would have tore her up, the way I would have cut them braids out and then still tore her up and got my money back.
At that point, she wouldn't have even been able to do anything, because it was like 3 against 1. How was she going to even win in that situation? The way I see this like a gang up, because 3 against 1, there's no way. There's really no way. And with all this greediness for extra money that you guys did not talk about.
So Mama Gifted Hands is in jail, and not just Mama Gifted Hands. 2 of her workers is in jail. And I'm going to tell y'all how $50 is going to turn into $50,000. And as a business owner, you have to move different out here. So Mama Gifted Hands told this lady $200, okay? And we know after she got done, or whatever the case may be, she wanted to charge the lady $50 more. But this is what you told her over the phone. Maybe that's all the lady had. Maybe that, and even if that's not all she had, that's what you told her, okay? So then you wants to rip this lady hair when it's time for her to go. This is what you told me. I'm not paying extra, boot this, whatever the case may be. Africans are already under the radar. We already know attitudes, blah, woo, woo, this. Now, the Africans that braided my hair, I must say they were beautiful people inside and out. They treated me very nice, okay? Now, I'm not saying all Africans are like that, but they do be having a little attitude. And I said I was one of the ones to say that a lot of African women do not like black women, okay? Keep that in mind. My video went viral. But anyway, and I'm going to say this again, the Africans that I went to, they were very beautiful, respectful. They was very nice to me. I must say that. But anyway, this $50 is going to cost her $50,000 because now you have to get out of jail. You have to bond these other ladies out, probably help them get out of jail. You have to get a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, court fees and all the above. And plus, on top of that, you're going to have to end up paying this lady. And you're going to lose customers because a lot of people not going to want to come back to you. So as a business owner, you have to watch the way that you move. So you would have lost out on that $50, but now you're going to lose out on $50,000. So you have to make it make sense, okay? She's not going to win nowhere around the board at all. You know what I'm saying? You really have lost. So make sure as a business owner, you make decisions, you know, for your business and what's best for you is what I'm saying. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo.
Honestly, that's why I'm surprised when I see business owners treat their businesses like they don't care. Because to run a business needs a lot of discipline. And you need that discipline so your business don't go down the drain. Now imagine 50 as against this is gonna be more than 50,000, honestly. Because she's going to lose future customers, except people that don't know of this incident, right? And then the money that's going to be spent just for her to get out of jail and all this. She was charged for assault and kidnapping, guys. Assault and kidnapping. Those two charges are not child's play, you know? So this is really serious. This took a whole different turn. And I saw a video where someone was pleading to Black Americans that please, it's not all Africans that are like that. I don't know, guys. Let's just get right into that.
Dear African Americans, on behalf of every African community, and I'm speaking for everybody, find in your hearts to forgive us. What this lady over here did is very unacceptable. The behavior is very wicked, very horrible. We don't tolerate this type of behavior. For $50, $50, you find the strength of pulling a fellow woman hair like that? The hair that you just finished doing. Huh? Mama's gifted hand. Sister, we Africans, we your fellow Africans, doesn't condone your behavior. No. Mm-mm. Okay, let's assume that $50 was real money and she didn't want to pay the money. Why would you pull somebody's hair for $50? Can you imagine the pain the lady went through? Honestly, well, your greediness was way too much. And as a human being, you're not supposed to live like this. You think this is Africa, where everybody's greedy? And what is $50? What is $50? Not even $500. Not even $100, but $50. Imagine throwing your whole business just for $50. Huh? Dear sisters, dear African Americans, please forgive us. She's on her own. She's on her own. We are washing our hands. We don't support her. No, we don't. Maybe your village people was chasing you. Because what's so wrong with you? Now look at us being dragged into your mess. Now everybody is talking about us Africans being ungrateful because of you, one person. My dear Americans, we are very grateful. Thank you for being there for us. And every single support you guys show us, we really appreciate. And the lady who went through this, please forgive us. Forgive her. I know it's very hard to forgive her, but please, please forgive her.
This video is a breath of fresh air because In real life, most Africans are not like this. I'm going to tell you that for free. There are still those ones that genuinely want to render their services at an agreed price without greed, just simply based on agreements. And these are the few people, the bad eggs, that make the whole crate of egg look totally bad. And honestly, it's not fair. And now, a lot of people are just going to boycott businesses that a lot of people struggled to build in sincerity, in hard work, in discipline, and you name it. It's just crazy. The point here is the mama gifted hands of a woman was totally wrong. I'm going to tell you that for free. This shouldn't have escalated to this point. No business dispute should ever escalate to where a client is locked in or malhandled. If you feel you've been cheated, why don't you just call the police on her? Why go the extra mile to make her feel really assaulted? And just like this other lady said, let's even assume the money is 50 and you guys spoke about it and she refused to give it to you. Is that worth damaging your business for? I don't think so. Business that you have used your sweat to build. This is the greediness we're talking about that is unacceptable. But yes, guys, let me know what you all think about this in the comments. And yes, beautiful people, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.